Sway City Muay Thai podcast. Sitting here with Gio Rosales.
Yeah.
Gio, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, your fight coming up, and where you're training out of currently.
Yep. So I'm gonna have my pro debut September 5th at Clearwater Casino with COGA. I'm 7-1 as an amateur welterweight, 2-0 in kickboxing, 5-0 in MMA. Did a fight to win match previously, won that too. So I guess 8-0 as an amateur, like in multiple disciplines. I don't know if I mentioned this, but #1 amateur in the Pacific Northwest welterweight too. So yeah, excited for the next journey. Next step is to go pro. Put in a little bit more effort, going to 155. So that's been a lot of fun, working with the great nutritionists and great teams. Feeling really sharp, ready, and yeah, I'm excited to show the build at the end of this fight camp. I got pretty fucking lean, and I still got 3 more weeks to work with. So yeah, it's been a fun project for the past like 8 weeks. Yep.
Nice. Cool. Well, your fight on September 5th is with Arthur Millis, right?
Yeah.
Kitsap Combat. So, yeah, so you guys are both tough dudes. I'm looking forward to watching that fight. Should be able to make it out. Have been on a little hiatus with the podcast lately because like mom's been dealing with some stuff, and
sorry about that.
It's all right. I mean, it's normal stuff, but like she got some stuff going on right around that same weekend, so I'm gonna do my best to be there. But if not, I'm gonna be rooting for you guys in spirit. So hopefully, I know there'll be a live stream. I just don't know the details yet. So if I can't be there, I'll be watching. So, but yeah, how's fight camp going, and where are you training out of now?
Yeah, fight camp's going good. It's been fun going pro because now I have a lot more freedom. So I've been like a little bit independent, but also letting my coach know what I'm doing. A little cross training, at like Fitness Quest in the morning with John Haynes, and Grapple Club as well. We do some jiu-jitsu there under Professor Eric. And then my main MMA training is always at West Coast Fight Team under Talon. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun just networking with different people, figuring out each other's schedules, and just like coordinating like training sessions. And they're a lot more focused with like high level people. So yeah, it's been going good.
Well, and over there, because I know John real well, and he'll be back on the podcast anytime. So, but I know you guys are constantly grinding over there, and that's high-level MMA training. You guys don't mess around. There's always a full room of high-level pros, and if there's an amateur in the room or two, they're on, like where you're at, like about to go pro type of thing. So if you guys are looking for, those are 3 great teams. I'm going to throw my team in the fucking mix too, Sri Suk Muay Thai, Vital Jiu-Jitsu, just because I can't not say that. But
I hear good things about Vital, and I want to check out your guys' Muay Thai program. So that's pretty sick because I don't think there's too many Muay Thai programs around here. Like
there's a handful, and I'd say that we all have our strengths. Strengths and weaknesses. But yeah, there's only a handful compared to like MMA, and I don't think that's a good or bad thing for either one. You know what I mean? It's good that MMA is so popular. And there's a lot of schools, a lot of places to learn from because there's a lot of knowledge out there. For Muay Thai, it's a little bit more niche, like very specific for combat sports. So, because you know how it is, like if you're training Muay Thai, you're gonna have to adapt for MMA, and vice versa. So, it's for the people that specifically want to do only Muay Thai. Like we make you put in the work for that.
No, I think it's cool because I learned Dutch kickboxing, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, but still,
but like
that's close to heart right there. So I went to Holland instead of fucking Thailand, so I get it.
That's sick. Yeah,
as a traincation.
No, I love Dutch kickboxing. I didn't really know what it was for like the longest, but now I'm starting to understand it, and I think it's interesting. I also like the Muay Thai aspect too, because like you're throwing elbows and knees. I don't think you do that in Dutch kickboxing, at least with the knees, right? Like, can you throw knees? Or not really?
I know, like, in Glory and stuff like that, it just kind of depends on which sport and which sanctioning body, but for the most part, it's Class A, B, and C kickboxing over there, especially like a lot of the European circuit. At least from what I was picking up, talking to the guys, there was actually, because the way I found the gym that I trained at was Royal Gym in Amsterdam, I went to a little fight boutique because I didn't fly over there with any gear. I was like, I'm gonna just fucking buy some gear while I'm over
might as
there.
well, yeah.
And so I did, and the dude was like, I was gonna go to Mahiro gym, or whatever it is, and instead he was just like, you should check out my gym. Like, I'll be there tonight. So I went there, and he's like, what's up, man? Big ass fucking dude named Yassine, fucking monster, like probably like an inch taller than me, but just I'm like, I'm glad I don't fight anymore. Like at that level, I'm like, dude, I took enough fucking damage at this point.
For real.
But yeah, it was fun times. But yeah, so training camp you said was going well. Training across the board with a bunch of different teams. What's that look like, the cross training compared to what you've done before?
Most of my work was done in-house. And then, just like different like schedules, like outside the gym, you know, kind of limit my ability to like keep the same schedule just because like practice is always at 5 o'clock. I know I could get good work Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. But, you know, I just recently switched careers. And so I have to work my training either in the morning before work or after work. And so, yeah, it's a little bit easier to just cross-train at different gyms. And then I with these different gyms too, like I could constantly rely on good work versus like, you know, sometimes you might show up to class and like hit or miss if people are in attendance. And so, I mean, that doesn't bother me either because I still get work regardless. But it's always nice to have bodies. Like, that's why I prefer training than like lifting weights because like a body you can't predict is going to give you different problems every time, different looks. But a weight is always going to feel the same. But yeah, strength training is pretty tough too, so don't skip out on that, you know, clearly.
Yeah. Well, and you're working with a nutritionist. Why don't you go and fill us in on that a little bit?
Yeah, that's Coach Kelly. She's with Thrive Fit Nutrition. She's pretty awesome. Been working with her since December. And we've kept off like 40 pounds since December. It was like 190, 95. Now I'm like, I ain't going to say my weight. I want to keep that a secret. But yeah, we've been down. I'll say that 40. That's your hint. 40 pounds ish is
that's
the
pretty
key
fucking
word.
good, man. That's
And,
significant.
And just to keep that off, because it's easy to lose weight. I mean, we're in a sport where we constantly lose weight, but everybody has a rebound.
Yep.
And yeah, I've been feeling perfectly healthy, not feeling any of like the weight cut drainage, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Worked with her for like 2 camps. This is the 3rd camp. And both camps, like I got to float like 3 pounds like overnight before weigh-ins. And so that was pretty game changer. Showed me that I need to work with nutritionists, give these kind of roles to different people so that I could just focus on like my training and how I feel. And these people could help me out with like the nutrition aspect, as I just said.
Yeah. Well, that's hugely important. That's a lot of people kind of neglect that, or they kind of like stumble through the dark, as they say. Yeah, get with a nutritionist, or if not, like, you can kind of develop one on your own, but you need to do things like blood work. There's a lot that goes into understanding what your body needs. So that's awesome that you're with a nutritionist. And you mentioned that you're starting a new career. Why don't you go ahead and throw that out there for the
Yeah, so if you in the market for a vehicle, you're trying to get brand new or pre-owned, hit me up at Radon Subaru of Auburn. I'm a sales and leasing consultant there. You know, I'm on my 4th week there. You know, yeah, I'm just there to help you out. So just pull up, sell a bunch of Subarus. Goal is 14 units, so help me out reach my August goal. And yeah, it'd be dope if you guys pulled up from this podcast and you guys showed up and said you saw this podcast. So that'd be pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, yeah. And I just like to always ask people what they kind of do, because as combat sports, not only like fighters, coaches, you know, enthusiasts, whatever, everybody's got a day job too. So the networking part's important, like, because we can take care of each other in that aspect too. So if you guys are looking for a new car, do they sell used cars too?
Yeah, we got
new or used
too.
cars, new or pre-owned. I know that the industry terms have kind of changed, you know, but yeah, looking for a new or pre-owned car, especially Subaru. That's high quality stuff.
Yeah, all-wheel drive,
check 'em
baby,
out.
reliable. We got safety for you, man. If you got kids, especially like these Subarus, they're built like a bubble to keep you safe from collisions. So like boxer engines designed to fall down to the floor and not go into the cabin. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit of the spiel, but yeah, these are excellent cars and very practical, I'll say.
And so there's always the stigma behind who drives Subarus, but like everybody drives Subarus. Like they're fucking great cars, man. Like, and I used to always want one way before like the STIs and the WRXs came out, but they used to have like the Legacy or the RS and stuff like that. I love those kind of things, man. So Subaru's old school as well. Pretty old
sweet.
School quality. So cool. Check out at Auburn. You said?
Auburn.
Auburn Radon?
Radon Subaru of Auburn.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that.
No, I'm so terrible at two. It's like 2 R's, and I'd be like messing up. It took me a couple of weeks, but now I could say it fastly. But yeah, it's hard.
Well, I know you're hugely popular because as soon as you said that, like I can picture the license plate frame in my mind because them shits are everywhere.
Yeah.
So, check out Gio up there. So, September 5th, fighting for COGA. This is your pro debut.
Yep.
Anybody else from West Coast Fight Team or Fitness Quest or anywhere else? Grapple Club? Anybody else competing that night?
I'm so terrible. I just met her. She's so awesome.
Nayra,
yeah.
She was shout out. Bosnia Bombshell.
Yep. Shout out.
She's also sponsored by Relentless.
Oh yeah. Shout out Relentless. But she was supposed to fight. I think they're trying to find her opponent. So I mean, best of luck. I hope they do. There's plenty of time. I don't see why they can't find somebody. If you're listening to this and you want to fight her, like step up. You know, like this is a good opportunity for you, and lets her like work that she's put in like be shown. So I think that'd be pretty awesome for both parties. And keep the main event too, right? That's will be a fucking banger regardless who you put across her. And so I'm rooting for her. I'm hoping we're in the same corners. Like that'd be pretty sick. We're in the same back room together. So it's been pretty awesome working with her, getting learned from her too, and just being in the same room and Fitness Quest with like different pro fighters. Cause like I'm from West Coast. I'm not too familiar with where she's from, but I know she's elsewhere from. We got JoJo there too, John Haynes and Malik as well. And so, I think we're bringing the best in the Pacific Northwest and putting in one room together. And John's doing a good job coordinating that. And it's very surprising. Like it just reminds me a lot of science in school and STEM, where it's like we're just collaborating with each other and there's no ego involved. We just want to really push the sport further, especially in like bringing it back home. I think in the Pacific Northwest, because what I've heard and learned is there's a lot of history here, but it seems died down. But we got Bilal, he's excellent bringing it back, and hopefully we can follow suit behind him. And so we got some momentum going in the Pacific Northwest right now.
Yeah, quick shout out to Billy, the Inda Ninja. Just won his huge contract. I'm actually, as soon as we finish this, I'm heading up to Everett to get him fitted for a mouth guard. So Relentless will be sponsoring Billy on his journey into the UFC. Man, that was so amazing. I was actually watching it again the other day. I was like, fuck, it was like 45 seconds. It's like, jeez, dude. And then the fight before that, we ripped the body, like worked dude over from the body shot. I was like, oh my God.
His striking is impeccable. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
and
very
he switches
fun
stance from southpaw to fucking orthodox in that taekwondo style. It's like, ooh. He's super fast. Yeah. So, Pacific Northwest, man, like I've been saying it for a long time. Like, always give people shit because like the Dagestan versus Washington, like Luther was supposed to fight a Dagestan dude and like supposed to be tough, but didn't end up happening. And I always say like Pacific Northwest is a long-term like hub of tough combat sports athletes. Like I had Landon Showalter on here recently, and he's fucking about as old school as it gets out here. I mean, we got Joe DeRobio, he's up there running COGA. But he used to referee for fucking ever. My crew, Brian Jones Jr. is fucking like 6-time North American Muay Thai champion. And, there's a ton of Pacific Northwest roots up here. You got Maurice Smith. We can go Chris Lieben, keep going. And it's time. And I think the group right now that is like really, really coming into their own, and I think it's about to blow back up, like huge. So, man.
Like what John Haynes said. He's like, they invite us to lose, but that's our way in. And so, I mean, I think that's pretty fucking sick.
And John's actually fighting on LFA, I think, next weekend.
Yeah.
Or is it this weekend?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it's coming up. I think he's actually
Today's
flying
the
out.
18th. Yeah, I think it's
So,
this weekend.
Yeah.
So, shout out to my dog, John Haynes. Frequently comes on the podcast. I know we got him sponsored as well. Fucking sponsoring a whole bunch of people with Relentless Mouth Guards here in the Pacific Northwest. Just trying to put everybody on. We're expanding nationally. The sales are, like getting out there more and more, sponsoring a few more national and international athletes. So, and it's not just for combat sports. It's hockey, football, lacrosse,
that's good,
fucking
man.
tennis. I can make night guards.
Yeah.
Tennis, skateboarding.
Yeah, fuck, they need
Ping
mouth guards
pong.
too, man. They get hit with the tennis ball in their mouth.
Ping
bro.
pong. People think it's funny, but you bash yourself in the face with that paddle.
Yeah.
Knock your own teeth out. Look stupid on national TV. No, just we're just grinding on building this up. So we've been in business a little over 8 months. So I keep checking the clock and calendars. So grinding hard, working 16, 18, 20 hours a day on putting everything together. So whatever happens, it's going to be one of those like built from the ground up things. Big shout out to my dog Jeff Hoiby, Jeff the ref.
Shout out Jeff.
Big partner, I don't call it silent partner, but he mentors me. Like kind of taught me how to make the mouth guards themselves, apply graphics. I still ask him a ton of questions.
Yeah.
So it's all Pacific Northwest rooted, and even the term relentless mouth guards comes from where old school Marcelo Alonso, Carlson Gracie school. So the old T-shirts and stuff that I used to make would have the logo on it. It'd say like relentless over the top and never quit and things like that. So that's just kind of like,
that's pretty cool little history. Yeah.
A little, just kind of paying homage to it because obviously like I run the Sway City Muay Thai stuff and that's homage to everything I learned from Muay Thai. So finding a way, since I didn't really go far in jiu-jitsu, to at least give homage to the school and the roots that I still came from.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna get you fitted up here as well. That's what the box is here. Gio's also gonna be sponsored. I was telling him off camera that Arthur came and bought your opponent. He came and bought a mouth guard, and I was like, well, we talked with Eddie and stuff like that, and we're gonna sponsor you too. And having you over here is like, you're my boy, so I want to make sure that you're sponsored, and we're just gonna have a relentless battle. There's gonna be like relentless battle number 8 or 9 of recently. So since we started, so I'm just gonna keep logging those, and it's just so that's actually kind of the part of how I want to be in the community. Is I want to be, with the podcast, I got to be neutral. With sometimes I help judge, or I've helped Jeff, judge a couple, or he's had me help judge a couple fights. Got to be neutral in that. Same with the mouth guard stuff. Like, outside of my school specifically, yes, I'm gonna have the bias. Like we were talking about. Elias Thorne's fighting Isaac Padilla on Brian Johnson's card for the title. So that's something where like I love our student Isaac, but I also like Elias. So I just want to make sure that everybody's cool. It's just weird.
Yeah,
I get having love for everybody.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah, when you're put in that position, but
so competitive out here. Even people hear me say that and like, yeah, but you fuck with this guy, and I don't want nothing to do with that.
But it's like so lame though too, especially if you're an amateur. I think it makes more sense if you're a pro, because a little bit more in the line. But as a pro,
you understand business more. You understand the contracts. Like you're signing contracts to be paid to fight. Like, and that opponent could change 3 times before your fight.
Yeah. I mean, it could change on an amateur too. If they find an opponent.
But you're not getting paid. There's no repercussions.
Yeah. So you should just just not take it so personal and just
That's what I've learned.
Like I mean, everybody's got friends and or gyms they train at, so I just hope it's a good fight. Like as long as it's competitive, and I hope it's close. Like if I lose, he better be better than me, because if I lost and I didn't train enough for it, then that's on me.
I think you're doing just fine with the teams that you're at and the way you grind. He's tough too. He's I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
There's a handful of fights on that card that I really want to watch. And still haven't talked to Omar lately. Omar fucking hit me up because we're supposed to be sponsoring that you know, that event in some fashion, or you know, I like to sponsor other events and do tables and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's
so I don't know.
kind of events Omar doing? Is it?
No, he's doing the COGA
Oh, okay,
thing,
okay.
and they're doing, I guess, the
I was
first time
gonna
they're
ask you
doing Muay
that.
Thai.
Yeah, I was
well.
gonna ask you about that. Yeah, because I think I seen a post. They posted the Muay Thai gloves they're gonna use.
Yeah,
They look
so
pretty
Crew
sick.
Guy
They're like
Belton,
black.
yeah, Crew Guy
Yeah.
Belton's gonna be doing the matchmaking on all that. So
Oh,
he'll out of Warrior Strength. So
Oh yeah, I seen that. That's pretty dope.
yeah. So he'll be able to pull in some good names for that. You know what I mean? Even if they're like national or international, he's got a lot of connections and stuff. So
Yeah.
we don't currently have anybody on that fight card. We do have people, like I got a corner runner fighters on the 29th. And then I'm going to be going to California for TBAs out in LA for the September 25th, 26th, 27th, cornering one of our junior fighters. And then we got Isaacs on October 3rd. I'm not cornering because I don't really corner the MMA, and he's cross-training with Drew Brokenshire.
Yeah, that's good too.
So-
yes. I like training with Drew too. So
Yeah.
it's another guy I got in my hat tricks.
Yep. I mean, geez, there's so much, just to kind of dial things all the way back, there's so much experience here in the Pacific Northwest that you can draw upon. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why it's hard to be like, well, I only fucking train here. It's like, dude, we got a fucking huge pool of knowledge up here.
Yeah.
It's not like you're out in the fucking Midwest where there's 3 gyms and they don't cross train.
Yeah, and it's like crazy working with different disciplines because like Joe, for example,
He's
like
slick.
he's super
Shout
slick
out
with
JoJo.
his judo, and he be like sending me on trips, and I'm like, fuck.
You know, that's why I'm like, I
Like-
don't really want to do Muay Thai with him. He's just
Yeah.
gonna foot sweep me.
Yeah, seriously, and it's like just in the clinch too. It's like, yeah, he's gonna foot sweep you, and you're just gonna fall on your back flat, and you're just like.
I don't do MMA, so
It's some good rounds with JoJo though, so
I'll do it.
appreciate him.
I
for
will
sure
do
for that.
MMA if we have an MMA guy and he just happens to take me down. I'll do my best, but
Yeah.
it's not comparing. Like I can't really do it. Muay Thai specialist. So.
Yeah.
But I do like it. Like I watch it.
It's much
A lot.
appreciated having you in those rooms because I have that happen too. It's like sometimes like there's nobody to give me work, but we have somebody who happens to be more of a specialist in one area, and it's like they'll step up to give me work, and so I'm always thankful for that because then it's like I know and they know that if I'd start doing the mixing of MMA, like theoretically I would be able to beat them, but I mean they still step up to the challenge and give me good work, and so yeah, I was very thankful for you guys too. So yeah.
Combat sports, they overlap, you know?
Yeah, and especially like once I'm tired, like I'm just a normal person, so it's like your skills are gonna be just enough, I'm sure, to keep you safe and like maybe get a good dominant position, keep worrying me, getting me gas.
Yeah.
And like after like 3-4 people rotate on me, I'm like you know, it's like how much can you hold on? I guess.
Right. Well, and everybody has their strengths, kind of like what you were saying. So, you know, they're all comparable, especially when you're training versus like actually fighting. Like if you have, because everybody see those stylistic matches where like a striker versus a grappler, you know, or even vice versa when you have that, and then the fight goes the other way, and then fucking,
Yeah, that's why I like shout out Bilal. He said this best. He's like style makes fights, and you know, I always heard that, and like it always like was confusing because I guess I heard it mainly like watching boxing as I was younger. I think it makes more sense to me in MMA, but obviously you could apply it to boxing or any other pure sport. But like the styles make fights. Like you have the wrestler and the striker. Like that should be entertaining.
Yeah.
Because like, can the wrestler take him down, and can the striker stay on his feet? And then like if they're both grapplers, then I mean, it could be kind of cool, like Arman versus Islam. That was a good matchup, but then like I don't think we really get that. I think we end up getting 2 grapplers trying to outstrike each other, and their striking maybe is not there, and like it's kind of just a slugfest, which is cool too. But I mean, like it's nice to see it like done like art, like very beautifully.
I mean, that's a good point. There's, well, for when it comes to like pure striking sports, when you said like boxing is one of those that's like you add in other weapons for like other sports, but like man, boxers are fucking good and they go to war.
Yeah,
they know
it's
how
like,
to fight.
It's like super
different.
fast. Like the hands are like the fastest weapon I think that you could throw, and it's like such short distance too. It's like not as close as a leg kick. A leg kick is a long weapon, and so it's like boxing like that speed, that reaction, like it's like especially in the pocket, you know, it's like fuck.
Well, when you look at like the way boxers train from the ground up, they fucking fight. Their boxing rounds are tough.
They're trying to knock each other out. I'm like, damn. I was like, low key. I'm like, that's kind of hurtful.
Well, it's funny because like I was shout out to Mark over at Kaiju, and they just started. He had a post on Facebook, and it was just like sparring with 16-ounce gloves. So I was like, I've always sparred with 14s. Like, I got 14s
really?
all over.
I've always done 16s.
Well, see, and there's a big controversy about that. So like I was doing some digging. There's only one like scientifically backed study done with this, and they found between 14s and 16s it was like less than 1% difference.
Yeah.
And what I was looking at is like, well, I have Fairtex gloves up here, I have Yocals, I have Twins, and they're all structured slightly differently. You know? So when it comes to like Muay Thai, like you get a lot more padding on the back to be able to like block kicks and stuff like that. And I like Fairtex because the glove profile is a little slimmer. I can actually do a little bit more boxing style because I like my hands better. So, and there's just not like a ton of research done to where it's like a boxing glove is specifically structured to have 2 more ounces right here. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I'd love to see more research on that because I'm not perfect. I could have fucking missed something. There might be something else out there. But I only spent probably like 30 or 40 minutes down that rabbit hole, so not that long.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see more comparisons. The other thing that they did in the study that I'm forgetting to bring up was they also took 10-ounce gloves and did a lead lacing or a lead lining, so that it went up to 16 ounces, and it didn't make any sort of difference. So it wasn't like, oh, okay, this fucking. So anyway.
Well, were they like wearing the gloves and punching like a sensor that tracked the weight?
Yeah, like one of those PSI sensors. I can't remember which country did it. I don't know if it was like outside of US, but it was kind of an older study.
Yeah. And
maybe it's time to do that again. But the other thing I was going to bring up is I used to weigh my gloves, like each one of them, and the right hand's like 14.2, and the left hand's like 13.7.
Yeah, it's not
so
gonna be
like,
perfect.
Yeah,
it's like manufacturer discrepancy.
Yeah, well, most of them are made in a sweatshop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and a lot of them are even coming from like Pakistan. Like a ton of stuff is like Pakistan made and shipped. And they're good and bad things because the regulations are kind of off.
Yeah.
So, which I'm sure they'll get under, if they're going to try to be like a major manufacturer and exporter, they're going to get quality control regulations at some point. But
yeah.
I just know this because I used to know a knife dude that sold knives at like trade shows, and he's like, everything I get comes from Pakistan. He's like, everything looks good until you get that like one shitty one. And he's like, and it's just cheaper steel. But
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like martial arts products coming from Pakistan. And I was wondering why, but that makes sense.
Yeah, huge manufacturing stuff like that. Yeah. Isn't Talon making gloves?
We be making gears. Yeah, we got shin guards and MMA gloves. MMA gloves are pretty nice, and shin guards are nice too. Most of my training, I've always liked to use, is it the Fairtex, I think? I like them because they're slim profile, but the ones we use at West Coast Fight Team, I think we call them Bad Dogs. They're a little bit thicker, but they still feel like pretty slim. And that's actually the one I'm rocking right now for this camp, and they're pretty nice.
Nice. So they're called Big Dog, right?
I think Bad Dog.
Bad Dog, yeah. Hit up Talon for some Bad Dog stuff. Actually, John Haynes said the puffies are the best he's ever had.
Yeah. John Haynes likes them. Like, I think we're still like still demoing them too, because we have the connection, we're able to like kind of like, if we didn't like this part of the glove, kind of tweak it out.
Yeah.
And so that's Talon's project, his baby. And so I'm not too sure how far along he's on it, but he's giving me gloves and shin guards, and they're good products. So yeah.
Nice, man. So yeah. Hit up Talon if I don't know what his supply and all that's looking like, but hit him up.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's trying to get into all that stuff and help people out around here in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh yeah, he's always taking care of us, and he's a good guy, good community member. He's helped me out like more than I could say. Plenty of months he's like coached me, trained me, and I didn't have money for the gym, and so he gave me a pretty sweet position to teach MMA like once a week, And so yeah, I'm pretty thankful for that. And yeah, he's a good guy. Helps out a lot of other people. And I'm just one person of many, but I'm gonna just share my story and my truth, because yeah, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people like that. Because this sport takes a lot, and I think it's one of the only few sports where you could get in for free if you show you have like heart. Somebody's bound to give you something. Like I started off wrestling, and my buddy Mitchell Owens, he gave me wrestling shoes, and so that kept me on the mat. And yeah, just a lot of hand-me-downs throughout the years, but Talon's always helped out.
Yeah, man. And I think all of us have like some sort of similar story, and I think that's kind of what makes us the gritty fighters. We want to stick with it, even if it's not convenient, or like you have to ask some of those harder questions, like how can I continue this? And like I've been in that position. I always say that, like, well, I'm not gonna get too deep on it, but like, you know, coming on hard times and stuff, and like not having the confidence to like keep moving forward until I found this as a sport, you know, and found the grit and the drive to push through the hard times. And it just kind of like helped cement that I could do all these things, and not only like in combat sports, but outside.
Yeah, totally. Like one thing that kind of bugs me is I'm sure you can testify this, like people who kind of want to be trained for free and like tell you like, oh, I'm gonna be world champion and this and that, and it's like, I mean, I'll train you for free, sure, but like, fuck, clean the mats, like, do something, be useful. Yeah. And it's like,
there has to be some sort of exchange of currency.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't even know you. You expect me to invest in you, and like this a project's gonna take like fucking 5 years. You didn't even wrestle in high school or like some shit, you know?
Yeah, you got to contribute. There's got to be like some sort of, what I always say is like, it's not like leave it better than you found it, but like give more than you take. You know, and this sport is got a lot of takers. So if you can find the right people that are willing to give more than they take from you, that's going to be a big contributor to not just your success, but the community.
Yeah. And that's what brings me to the last thing I want to say is like, yeah, I've been on this journey for a minute, and I think I found like my 5 to 10 crazy motherfuckers, and I'm ready to take on the world with these guys. And like, yeah, you know, I say 5 to 10 because the minimum that's always helped me out is like probably like 5, but I mean, there's plenty more people. But yeah, just people are constantly, I could just hit up are a true blessing, because yeah, now I'm in a position where I could like text people and like, oh, can you hold mitts for me? Like, fuck, I'm about to get off work at like 8 p.m. Like, are you able to work with me today? And yeah, these guys say yes, don't hesitate, and so I'm very thankful for that.
Yep, it's a big part of because I do a very similar thing with our team, and it's you just got to make things work. You know, you always got to understand that the goal is bigger than that day or one person or any of that kind of stuff. So helping each other out is how we all got better. So it's just kind of, when I help out, it's a way to kind of give back, as well as pay it forward, and hopefully, even if it's not inside the gym, and you know, because people leave, people quit and stuff, like this is not for most people, it's not a lifelong thing, but hopefully they take something out of there and they can contribute back into society.
Yep, totally.
Yep. So anything else you want to say before we close out? Anything about the fight?
You know, buy tickets 3 weeks out, September 5th, Clearwater Casino at COGA. Shout out West Coast Fight Team, shout out Grapple Club, and shout out Fitness Quest. Shout out Coach Kelly with her nutrition, and shout out everybody who's been helping me out day to day. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, and we're gonna get another dub. And Saturday night after the win, we're gonna get some dinner together, get some drinks, and have a good time. And yeah, that's it.
Absolutely, sir. Yeah, and check out Red and Subaru.
Oh yeah. Shout out Radon Subaru of Auburn. They gave me the days off to go kick some ass, so hey, go shop with them if you need a vehicle. Service department is great. We do excellent inspections of our vehicles, and so yeah, shout out Radon for being an excellent employer, because it's pretty hard to fight when sometimes you got to keep your fighting stuff a secret. I know I had to do that with school a lot. Like, you know, there's certain mentors, like I said I was fighting, and they just look at me like I'm wasting my time, and like I should just focus on school. But they don't understand that like this is what gives me how do I say it? balance, and because without it, then I get kind of like crazy and like antsy. But it kind of calms me down, gives me purpose, and so yeah, I'm thankful to be where I'm at, where I have people who understand what I want to do and trying to achieve.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I also wanted to say right before we cut out, congratulations on your newest degree.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and tell everybody what you guys just recently.
Yeah, so
I don't even remember how to say it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So right now I'm doing car sales, but that's not where I want to be at. But I mean, I'm enjoying the ride, sweet gig, and so yeah, buy cars if you need them, hit me up. But the long-term goal is to get on biotech. I just graduated a degree in biomedical science, so I know a lot of jiu-jitsu cats like to be a little bit more white collar, I guess. So I'm hoping these cats watch MMA too. Maybe they're in some biotech company. They want to hire somebody who works with proteins like me. I'm a protein scientist, I think. I worked on purifying and synthesizing intrinsically disordered proteins. And so I want to get back to that kind of work. I want to be in a lab and also fucking fighting on the weekends and kicking ass. And so, yeah, if you see this, you're in biotech, you want a dog and a stud and somebody who knows how to work with proteins and bring that to life, get at me. Yeah, I've also worked with like AI tools, so I want to just create proteins and bring them to life. And then we live in a pretty awesome time in biotech where now we can make we could synthesize a whole genome, synthesize protein, and then see how that protein functions and like build on top of it. And yeah, I think it's an exciting time in biotech, and I think everybody should get into it because yeah, there's a lot of money to be made, and I'm trying to get back into it. Shout out Dr. B, Dr. J for teaching me molecular biology with like biochemical assays, like because yeah, I feel like since I've graduated, my eyes been open, and I just want to return to the lab. And so I haven't given up hope. I'm still working on it, but for now, just hit me up for cars. And this helped me build up my business side because eventually in biotech, I'm going to be the scientist and the businessman, and I want to be the bridge between both of them because the wise words of my mentor, Dr. J, is you got scientists who don't know business and businessmen who don't know science. And so this car selling isn't like a change in direction, it's just a pivot. But it's overall going to serve the end goal of getting into biotech and being a business member in that aspect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And real quick, you still have shirts for sale for the
yeah, I got some fight tees. Hit me up, $40. Message me on Instagram, rose.fit.official, and just place your orders. We're about to make an order after today, actually. I'm going to send it to my coach, Talon, and then we're about to get a whole set of shirts from small to double XL. So yeah, just hit me up, send $40, get your order in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, also check out Sway City Muay Thai podcast. We're out here, Tacoma, Spanaway. Check out relentlessmouthguards.com or hit me up on Instagram if you're looking for a custom fit, custom design. Mouth guard, you can do pretty much anything you want. So yeah. So we're doing our thing out here.
And I want to say this real quick. Don't slip on the custom mouth guards. The other day I fucking went to work. It was Friday. And I brought all my gym clothes, but I forgot my gym bag. And in my gym bag I have obviously my gloves, but also my mouth guard. Shout out Coach Talon. He let me borrow some training gear. Gave me a mouth guard from that we sell. But it's like a $10 piece, quick mold with boiling water.
Right, yeah.
And I mean, it did the job for the day. I got excellent work that day still, but I'm like, fuck, bro, having that custom mouthpiece, like, definitely
it's a game
different.
changer.
Yeah, that shit just like, that water boil don't like have them stick to your teeth well. So yeah, it's gonna fall out your mouth. And so yeah, shout out Relentless Mouth Guard. So I'm excited for this, and I'm looking forward to rock this during fight night too. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll get you fitted up here as soon as we get off camera. And yeah, any last words?
No, I thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, buy your ticket, show up in person. I appreciate you guys come say hi fight night. That'd be awesome.
Yes, sir. And hope to see you there as well.
Yep, sweet.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.